I should have. No.
Okay. Okie dokies. Oh shit, balls. I guess I'm gonna put this up here. That's gonna really bother me. Oh, there we go. Put it right there. Okay. Claire, you okay if we be in?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back. This is exciting. Alright, so I don't know if I loaded this up or not, but the party last ending this session, having vanquished some fallen evil that was standing in the place of Farlan the Fair, kind of split off. Valoran ran upstairs to see the top of an obelisk slowly receding into the earth, surrounded by a massive teleportation spell, or runes, I should say, like meow. Meanwhile, Calliope ran out to the balcony with Basewind to watch it slowly coming down. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Valoran ran back downstairs to meet up with the party, and that's where we left off.
I have not.
You're wrong.
Oh, then you're still upstairs. So that's why I
Yep.
said correct me if I'm wrong.
I did.
You did.
I did. I was gentle.
And gotta set a mood.
Oh shit! There are
Okay.
raisins everywhere.
My pizza roll. Yes.
Ah,
Okay.
chocolate covered raisins too. They're the good ones.
So as you're standing there, you can slowly see the obelisk
Melanie's
receding
gonna be
into
so
the earth.
mad.
What does everyone do?
Shit.
I would like to do. I would like to see if I can ascertain how far above the ground the obelisk is and how long I think it will take for this thing to complete.
Yeah. What of your bag of tricks do you want to try to roll in order to do
Mineral
this?
strength. Like to try some strength. No. How does ooh,
Guys, I just made a funnel out of a paper towel.
how would investigation work for you?
I'm fine with that. Oh shit. Well, that was good. That's I guess that'll work. So I gotta turn up rhyme here. He's so quiet. Okay. As you stand there, you slowly kind of watch it recede. You look up into the heavens that are scorched black, and the clouds echo across with lightning as it's like scraping down through the remnants of the ceiling of the castle itself. You get the feeling that it's about 100 feet total in the air.
Okay.
Sticking out through the rest of the castle, it's probably another 30, 40 feet. But judging by how far you climbed up the stairs you were at, it's about 100 feet in the air.
Okay.
What else were you looking at?
I'm wondering like how fast is it coming down? How long do I think it's going to take for it to like get all the way down?
Gotcha. If it stays at this speed, it's probably moving about an inch an hour. Judging by the
we got
height,
time.
you think more or less maybe a day, probably a little less, if it stays at this speed.
When we were fighting the king, he said that Mirabos had gone to a dungeon, a crypt.
Gone
Where
to the
did he say-
crypt.
The crypt, and we know where that is.
Yes, one of you rolled enough to remember that there's a crypt at the heart of Caesar. It's an old crypt, not visited well.
Final question I have that I think everyone's going to want to know is
It's all been a dream.
right.
Got it.
I'm actually Dan Roseanne's husband.
I knew it.
I'm sorry, my bad.
So can Valorant tell like at what point this thing, like, is there like an obvious point where, with runes in it, sort of showing where this thing needs to get to complete? Like, does it look like it has to come all the way down to the floor before the ritual completes, or is it going to be someplace above the ground? Arcana?
Make either an Arcana or a straight intelligence check.
I mean, I would rather do Arcana.
Do it. Make it so.
Oh no.
Mm.
Oh, wait,
Ooh.
do I have my glasses on?
I don't know, do you?
I do have my glasses on. I think that gives me advantage.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Rolling away.
Oh, I rolled outside the box. It was so good. Okay, that's better.
Ah, it's still good. Okay, yeah. Reading the runes and trying to understand, what this thing is saying is a little difficult, but trying to remember the fact that these didn't exist to begin with, they've shot out of the ground and now they're fully receding. You think the ritual might complete when it finally hits back into the earth.
Right.
So you think it has to go all the way back down.
Yeah, okay. She just kind of takes a few deep, steadying breaths, and we'll head back downstairs.
Excellent. In the meanwhile, what's everyone else been doing? Calliope, do you also want to try to figure out how long it's going to take?
No.
Oh.
No, Calliope says, "Hot damn, I thought we were going to fight Miravas. Let's take a breather and then go fuck him up."
Baseman kind of turns to you, and there's a smile, though he's still rather bleeding. Just kind of like puts his hand on your shoulder. I like your spunk, but a rest might be good. And then kind of looks to the rest of the party.
If we're going to fight Miravas, we need whatever strength we can muster.
Let me know when I'm there.
Okay. The forces down here have scoured the castle. We found some quiet places you could rest. We'll do everything we can to guard you.
We short rest in.
I don't know how long we have.
Hey, there's Valoran. Valoran, how long do we have?
And Valoran, you're back.
Hi. Well, I think we have a day. If it keeps coming down at the same speed, I could... So is this chamber like directly below the one I was in above?
This one is yes.
Okay, so can you see the spire from here too?
Yeah, the spire is actually this thing. It's poked up through the floor, so I know the maps don't show it very well, but these are directly above each other.
Gotcha. So I was seeing like the obelisk going down through the floor of the chamber I was in above.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I understand now. Okay. I took a look up above, and I think at the speed it's going, we have about a day if it doesn't speed up. But, we can watch it, make sure that it doesn't speed up. And if it does, we can change our plans and...
I could definitely place some guards on the obelisk. Just tell me what you need.
Well, I mean, resting for a long time would be nice, but who knows what Miravas is going to be doing in that time. So maybe just a quick rest, and then go end this thing.
We might be able to do a full rest. Gather our full strength.
Yeah, but what's he going to be doing in that time?
You can make a history check, Calliope.
Valoran just makes like a jacking off symbol. 8 hours.
Yeah. What
8
is
hours
he
of
doing?
chafing damage.
Barrick, you do recall that Farland the Fair, or whoever that fallen angel was, mentioned that he's speeding up the ritual with the Radiant Company showing up sooner than they thought. What that means, you're not sure, but You recall that
I
in the
recall that as
conversation.
It sounds like Miravos may be occupied with trying to complete the ritual. I feel like he will probably need his full attention toward the task.
So we're just gonna pause and like sleep for 8 hours right now.
I'm not gonna sleep, but
I'm not saying
Resting.
we don't stay vigilant. I
Okay,
think Valerin's right. I think we can try to prepare ourselves, and if need be, we can change our plans.
Okay.
We need to throw everything against Miravos. Everything we have. We need to make sure this stops.
Do we need to check back on the people underground?
Baseman kind of motions to some guards nearby. I can send these guys to send word. Just tell me what you need to do.
Yes, let's communicate to them. Tell them our plans. We also need to keep an eye on the crypt where Miravos is located. Can we see the crypt from here?
No, but you know where it is. I can show you a map.
I can send Newly.
It's dead center of town.
Eric's gonna nod.
Abe, from the balcony where Valoran was, like, Calliope's gonna take a peek up there. Is there any movement in the streets?
You mean from where you're at right now? You would have to go outside. I know there's a little, but you're actually inside. Here, let me just do this to make it a little easier.
Oh, I
on
thought
you.
Valoran was like looking out over the city.
So she's on. You guys are on the second floor. She was on the
Right.
third floor, but she could look up because the obelisk shot through the roof.
Oh, okay, but we can't see the city from where we are.
Correct.
All right.
You guys would have to go outside.
Okay.
I think we take an hour, see how fast this thing's going, and decide whether or not we want to take the full 8 hours at that point.
Okay.
That's my thought.
I agree.
Okay.
We can always change our mind after an hour.
All right.
We at least need an hour.
Short rest. Reassess.
Excellent. He kind of motions his hand, and these two, what seem to be spies, kind of run off down the stairs and just out of sight. Baseman kind of motions to some others, and they you can kind of see him talking to them, kind of pointing at the obelisk. Steps back and says, "I'll notify you of any changes. If you seek quarters, there's rooms off the east side of the second floor here," and he kind of motions to this room here. I'll set up guards, and he kind of gives you a nice little head nod. Slowly walks away.
Sounds fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be sleeping, but
I'll sing Song of Rest when anyone who's doing. Yeah, because we'll get a hit dice back. So I'm gonna spend a hit die on the short rest in case we go after.
yeah, sounds good.
All right, anyone spending a hit die gets an extra D10. Song of Rest.
Hit die! What am I at here? Oh, no, I'm good. How about...
Yeah, I'm all right. But
Frederick could use it.
Freddy boy.
so we get an extra D6, you said?
D10.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Ten.
Cork's fine. He's fine. There we go. I was like, where's Valoran at? I never dragged you on.
Drag me.
Cork has so many hit points.
Oh, yeah, he does. Boom. Almost the 200 mark. That is sexy.
So I add all these hit dice up together.
No, it should do it for you.
It's been healing
But
you.
yeah, but under his hit dice, under his character sheet, instead of one die,
Oh.
3 because of his 3 levels. And I don't know which one I'm using, so I'm just gonna heal him up. There we go. He's
You're
healed.
probably healed.
They should all be D8s.
Yeah,
I think
they're
they're
all
all good.
they're all D8s, but it says 4, 6, and 2 for
Yep.
each of his classes.
Yep.
And just okay.
Yep.
And then Claire,
That
you get an
is
extra.
correct.
You get an extra D10 of
Should I just
healing.
roll a D10, or
Yeah,
is
if
there
you
a
just-
way to make it a D10?
Oh,
I don't
on
think so.
your-
I think if you just roll a D10 and then add that many hit points back.
Yep.
Nice.
Excellent. I will kind of fast forward, unless there's anything you guys want to do in that hour.
Are we?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm gonna send Newly out to check on the crypt, I guess, but that's it.
I'm
Do I
gonna.
get key points back? Sorry, guys. Do I get key points back for an hour, or should I? Or is that like just a long rest?
I think you get a short rest.
Well, here, let me.
Yeah,
Boom.
maybe
I'll
short
rest you. It'll happen.
Do I get Moxie points back?
I feel like you do. Short rest. Bing.
You get all the rest. Yeah.
Where my
Over
Moxie?
Can't wait to use my special moves.
And
Special
then
move.
either at the end of this rest or when we go out at the end of the 8-hour rest, I'm gonna do Inspiring Leader, so everybody gets 21 temporary hit points,
Oh damn.
Boom shakalaka laka.
including Newly if Newly's around.
Newly is probably well. It depends on when you do it. If you wait for Newly, she'll
I'll
be
wait for
back.
Newly.
Da-da-da-da.
I need a Newly.
So
Oh,
yes.
mother!
Oh no.
I lost all of my links because I built a new Valorant.
do you need?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. We're
It
doing it
hurts.
live. We're doing it live.
It hurts.
Excellent.
Can't fight Mirror Boss in this
So,
condition.
I would say Newly would get there pretty quickly. So probably within about 20 minutes, you kind of see. Are you sending her and looking through her eyes, or are you just sending her and sending her back?
Either way, I
Um,
can do whatever's convenient for you, storyteller.
Oh, okay. Well, as you kind of fly through the streets, you see. I'll share this back up. The forces of Twilina have kind of moved through the streets, and they just seem to be wrecking anything that they see in their way.
Hell yeah!
They're probably at this point. They're probably around here. They do not seem to be stopping. And just kind of continue to move and sweep through the street, the people of the streets. Diddly day. Newly gets to the cemetery, and it's an old style cemetery. In the center is a stone monument with a solid steel with some stone intricate markings. Seems to be locked. It seems to be the only like real building on the location. The rest are just old and weather-worn tombstones. Other than that, it seems deserted. But make a perception check.
Sure. NPC owl.
I need a Newly. Do you need like actual Newly?
Good.
I don't know if I can share it with you, but that's.
There she is.
There.
I
I made her hostile. That's how it's supposed to be, right?
So this is.
That's good. The interesting part is Newly flies closer to the crypt. The ground around it starts to become disrupted. The stone itself almost seems to be cracked, and the grass and shrubbery that gets closer and closer to the actual crypt itself gets drier and drier until eventually it is just withered husks of what you imagine were once trees and grass. Everything around that vicinity seems to just be dead. But that's all you seem to know.
Is she actually that size?
Holy balls! I was not paying attention. Yes,
That's why
yes,
I
she is.
Man, that'll intimidate him.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't see anything else.
Okay.
Oh, you do see this though.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's probably fine. It's probably good.
We already knew that though. We knew that all 5 lines were up.
Yeah, I think that was.
Soldiers told us that.
Um,
Cool. All right, I will pass on that to the rest of the folks.
Does the speed of the thing change over the hour?
Around that time, one of the guards kind of come in. They knock politely on the door and then just kind of let
Oh.
themselves in.
Who is it?
Good masters. I was told to report, and this is that same cleaner that somehow has miraculously been saved throughout the existence of this evil, wearing rather overly sized armor for him.
Robert.
Has I've been told to let you know about the obelisk. It's still lowering. Yep.
At what pace, man?
The pace, the same. It's still lowering.
Well done. Thank you, lad.
Oh, okay. It's really nice to meet you guys. Okay. Bye. And he like slowly backs out of the door.
Hey,
I like that boy.
What?
you're one of us now.
Oh. And he kind of like straightens up a little bit. He's got
That's
kind of
right.
a crooked spine.
You're part of the motherfucking Radiant Company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Act like it.
Yeah. I am. I'm real proud of myself. I was a cleaner here. Oh, okay, I've talked too much. I'm just thanks. He just like keeps backing out of the door.
I always said that kid was going places.
But yeah, it seems to be, and even with the door kind of wide open, you kind of look out, and it's still moving, but it doesn't seem to be changing its pace currently.
Okay. Going the full 8?
Yeah, I think keeping a watch on the thing and having somebody like wake us up if it changes, but let's get all our slots back.
Oh. I'm good either way, but yeah. More slots is always better. Most slots, mo better.
Mo slots, mo better.
Yeah, I
actually,
mean,
I have quite a few left, but
I could proceed, but more slots would be better.
All right, I'm clicking it.
all right. Yeah, we'll tell them, and I'll keep peeking out like every hour or so to make sure that the pace is about the same. To make sure we're not like drastically running out of time.
Nah, it's fine. It's already in the ground.
Well,
Yeah.
That happened quickly.
How long does it take to recover from a level of exhaustion?
Actually, that's a good question. I think after a long rest, it's out.
You get one back after a long rest, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at
How
it right now.
many levels of exhaustion until you're dead?
6.
It's a good question. Finishing a long rest removes 1 point. So, if you had a level of exhaustion, it's gone.
Sweet.
Korak's strength is now back to 22.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And any other crazy potions you guys drank are off. So, I think I removed everything. Not sure. All right. With that, Baseman kind of walks in. The party is kind of, I would imagine, kind of standing around at this point.
Calliope's snoring.
Perhaps we should wake her up. Do you think? Kind of smiles at Calliope.
She's awake. She's just pretending.
It's time.
She's putting on a show for you. She heard you walking up the stairs.
I am rather noisy. Varric, a word?
Let me finish donning my armor, and then yes.
I mean, we could talk while you.
Nope.
Would that be awkward?
One
it's
more
fine.
buckle here.
We'll just
All
wait
right,
the 10
let's
minutes.
go.
It's fine. Oh, okay. I just he kind of looks back to the party and then kind of like, moves a little bit. I've been saving this, maybe a little selfishly, but seems you'll probably need it before I do. So, may the grace of Paylor always watch over you. And he hands you a potion, and then he reaches his hand out for a handshake.
I'll grab his forearm. I'll give him a hearty, just up and down shake. I'm gonna. Yes, that's it. That's the one. You son of a bitch. That's amazing. That's amazing.
But he hits you with potion. That's what I had to do
And
before we started.
Yeah, our hands actually do shine with Pellar's light like that.
Oh, it glistens.
I'm gonna say the Sun Father has blessed me with such true allies. Thank you, Basewood, for all you've done. We will see this to the end. I'm gonna wait for him to let go.
Make a strength check. So after a couple moments, he kind of winces a little bit, and then just kind of reluctantly pulls back.
I'm just gonna, pat him on the shoulder and say, "Soon all will be right, and Pelor's light will shine all over Pazubia once more."
I pray you're right. In the party sheet, I'm gonna drop a potion because I can't seem to make it go to your thing. Which there's already some potions in there. Did you guys not take them?
And
What?
And a clockwork amulet.
I'll just throw them in the thing.
Because right now,
by in the thing I mean in my bag. It's fine. It's fine.
there is actually 2 potions of supreme healing. One was just given to you, so one of those is yours.
Supreme.
It's fine. I'm just gonna take these things.
Door handle.
These are all mine. This is what's happening. Excellent.
So the door handle was what I gave to. That's what I gave to Swift Eye.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
That's right, because you stole it from the bunker.
Yeah, so you can take that in your inventory if you want.
Oh, hell yeah, I want a door handle.
She's had it this
Ain't
whole
got
time.
no doors, but I got a handle.
Yeah, it's a jade door handle of dark green.
From the monkery.
From the monkery.
From the monkery.
You know what? Swift Eye tears up a little bit because she can remember this. By the feel of it, she knows this is the handle that Munkerdew himself had carved out of some jade that he found.
Yeah.
Swift
Valorant
Eye,
stole
you
that
know
shit.
She stole that, right?
And it makes her tear up. And she's like, puts on her relic, and she's like, it's cool. It's cool.
Derek, be cool.
I gotta meditate.
So as Baseman kind of leaves the room, everyone make a perception check.
Perception.
I ain't found shit.
I ain't seen
We
shit.
ain't seen shit.
Oh, there's only 4 rolls. I'm waiting for more. Excellent. Valorant, it takes you a moment, but you eventually, you eventually notice what the others seem to almost immediately notice. Swift Eye, uncannily, as soon as Baseman starts to leave the room, you can feel the air stop. There seems to almost be no echo of movement. And as you kind of begin to look around, your eyes dart around, you see that Baseman starts to slow down.
Oh shit.
Valorant, you've now kind of picked up with the rest of them that the air inside has almost like been sucked out of the room. The footsteps that were now echoing around the castle have completely stopped. And you also notice that nothing seems to be moving at this point. All time and space seems to stand still, as well as yourselves. And I won't show those, but
Hang on, before you go on, Abe, who grabbed these potions of healing? Somebody would have grabbed them, right?
I got one of them.
Okay, there's a potion of greater and a potion supreme in the bag.
I got the one potion supreme that Baseman gave me.
Supreme!
Swift Eye should take him. Swift Eye, how are you doing on potions?
I have 3 potions of healing.
You should
A
take the
potion
great...
of superior healing and necrotic resistance.
You should take greater and supreme.
Yeah, you should take
Yeah.
those.
Take 'em.
Take him real good.
Don't
What's the
forget
key?
it.
What's the key of the crypt? We don't need that, right? Throw that
No,
away.
no, I threw it away.
Just get rid of that. It's
I had
fine, it's
copies made.
fine. I went down to the blacksmith while you guys were taking a nap. So as it begins to
Just looting everything.
Who took the Rubigo?
I don't think
I
anyone
think that should go to Frederick.
Yeah, Valorant just took everything.
You snooze, you lose. You've had 3 months.
Fair enough.
Barrick, let me know if you can't see this. Bing.
Why does Frederick have a portable RAM?
Who the
What is
fuck
up with
knows?
this guy?
It's the best character ever.
Alright.
Don't ask questions.
Swift Eye, let me know if you don't get that.
Ooh, this is cool.
Oh, I see
Cool,
it.
Abe.
Valorant
Blessed.
and Calliope, we're gonna get in you a second.
What?
It's fine.
All right,
it's fine.
where the F has this guy been this whole time?
Are you doing secret things right now, Abe?
Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna go switch the laundry. Then my headset might cut out. I just don't want to miss anything.
That's fine. I will start screaming when something may or may not happen to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm really just allowing Andy a chance to read his.
Yeah, wait 1 second.
Whoa.
Hold up, hold
Wow.
up.
Whoa. What? What?
Okay, I got to the Calliope part.
Okay.
I didn't finish reading it though.
Woo!
I can fix that for you.
I was almost gonna spend 2 key points.
Is
What?
Rachel
Nice.
still here?
Nah, she walked off, man.
Alright,
she
that's
walked
fine.
off.
I'll wait. Swift Eye, you should be able to just go in there and change your AC.
Oh,
Let me know if you can't.
awesome. That's the bee's knees.
Yeah, I won't share with the there's
I might even say that slaps.
This so slaps.
It slap.
What was the other one? Giraffe.
I
spine?
cannot.
Giraffe's vertebrae.
Alright, what'd I do? A +2?
So it should be 19.
Let me. Oh, that didn't work. Delete. Oh, that's because I put it under there. Let's do +2 for miscellaneous, and 19 it is.
Boom.
So this is awesome. I'm just really I just wonder what's gonna happen if I die. Oh no.
Are you gonna release like an ancient evil if we kill
Right.
you? Whoa, that's not cool.
that's not cool, though. That's not cool.
I read my thing. Rachel's back now.
Oh, okay. Calliope,
Yeah.
as you stand there frozen, you look around and you see the front of a barrack. In front of barrack is a man, tall, with a chiseled jawline, surrounded and consumed by a pure white light. He seems to be saying something to barrack, but you can't quite understand the strange language. But the voice is deep and echoing in the chamber. You look to see Frederick with a young woman with pale skin with red hair.
Oh, yeah.
Embraces him and kisses his cheek.
Me, Laura.
Wow.
You look over to see Valoran, frozen, but looking at you. At her side is a bluish blonde-haired beauty. She stands there. The room around her is a faint blue color. Beside her, you see a quick glimpse of Harm standing by her shoulder. Your vision shifts to Korak and Swift Eye, but nothing seems to catch your attention. You feel a hand on your back, and you instantly try to move, but can't. A young elf walks behind you. Well, this is one lovely bunch of coconuts you've spearheaded. I always liked you. You may not know who I am, but I know you. He smiles and laughs, and it echoes around in the wind, and seems to almost resonate with the guitar chord. I personally love your title for that one, and he points to the gentleman with barrack. surrounded by light. Douche-lore, I'm a big fan. Funny stuff. You know, he was always a bit stuffy for me, that one. You're right. She is pretty hot, though. Not my taste. My wife would take offense anyways. He points to the fair elf beside Valoran. You didn't know it when you picked up my harp, but you inherited a part of my power and became the champion of Clorin. Laerthian, god of the elves, magic, and, well, music, if I do say so myself. So go now. You have my blessing. Though you always have. You were always my champion, my muse, and my Calliope. As you begin to be able to move and your senses draw back to you and the party begins to stir, you hear a faint chuckle from your backside. Douche-lore. I love it. You now get to see... Oh, shit, I just shared it with the party, but I read it, so it's fine.
Hell yeah.
So...
Hell yeah.
My bad. So there you go. As the visions fade in front of you, the room starts to stir. Basewind now continues his footsteps that now echo out of the chamber. The rest of you are kind of standing there, a little taken aback. What are y'all doing?
I feel like we all look at each other, and then one of us, probably Calliope, says, "Let's do this."
No.
Here.
Valoran's just grinning at everyone.
Barrick's just kind of looking down at his hands, and just he seems in shock.
I think yeah, I think now's the time. Valoran says we're gonna do this. I need to say something about that fucker's prophecy in the last room. Farland, you all know I never really... Well, history's full of all kinds of prophecies. And the one that started us on this, that started Varys and all of you on this, that wasn't the first prophecy in history, and it definitely won't be the last. Believe me, read the books. Funny thing about prophecies is that people, including evil douchebags, kind of change them and use them to meet their own needs and dreams. It goes for both sides. Bad guys and good guys. You know, I never really believed I was a hero. I still don't really. I never really believed in the prophecy. Still kind of don't. She's still, like, kind of just beaming at this point. You know what I did believe in? 5 individuals standing before me. Stalwart, true, kind, and heroic. You all are the reason I stayed. Not Varys. Definitely not a prophecy. You can call it destiny or call it prophecy. Call it bad luck. Call it whatever you want. But we're in the end game now, bitches. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight not because of this prophecy, but because that's who we are. Because there's nobody else. Because we must. And together we're gonna win. Not because of a prophecy, but because we must. Because we must. Now let's go kill this fucker.
Barrick's
she,
going
like-
to go ahead.
No, she just like kind of grins at everyone and she just starts towards the door.
Barrick's gonna, before she does that, Barrick smirks and he kind of steps forward. You guys see that his armor has just this iridescent glow to it. And he's gonna pull the clasp, or the sun shard of Pelor out of the clasp and hold it in his hand. And he just holds his hand out. And he kind of slowly looks to everybody in the room and he says, "The Radiant Company."
Calliope puts her hand on top and goes, "The motherfucking Radiant Company."
Hell yeah. Valorant grabs it. Wait, are we allowed to touch your relic?
I'm holding it. Just hold the top of my hand.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab your arm. I don't want to die right before we use Mirror Boss.
Are we going hands in on this? Swift Eye will like slowly sneak her hand on top of Valorant's hand, which is on top of Barrick's hand.
A donkey hoof lands on top of her. And you see Frederick beside you.
Because we must.
Because we must. And I'm gonna just we'll do the on 3 Radiant Company. Woo! Let's go.
All right.
The very enthusiastic. Woo.
Woo!
We travel to the crypt.
Let's do
All
it.
right.
I'm gonna send keep Newly ahead of us to keep a scout going.
Okay. So yeah, with Newly's help, you guys can very quickly kind of find the way. The streets are just bare. There seems to be nothing around. You hear the distant echoing cry of a battle. At this point, now south into the west. As Newly kind of gets us some height, you can very quickly realize that it's Queen Twilina's forces that are just slowly wreaking havoc on whatever evil they can find in the city.
Hell yeah. Represent.
As you slowly make your way across, I'm going to use Newly here.
Ashvelin.
As you slowly make your way across the massive bridge, just kind of looking over, you can see that the water itself seems to be receding. This is one of the massive rivers that kind of run through Pasubia and head north, and it's much lower than you've ever seen. It's still there, but seems to be almost drying up. You slowly continue through. Calliope, you're now walking through your old amphitheater. The streets are just completely deserted. There's just carts that look like they were abandoned and kicked over. You see a couple of toys in the street just kind of been dropped wherever they were. You can't help but hope that whatever person or thing dropped it is now in safety. You look to the sky, and you notice that there seems to be a swirl. The clouds themselves that slowly crack with lightning and echo in this harsh environment. Above the center of the city, you see this whirling wind. The sky itself seems to open, and where there isn't clouds, there's this reddish haze. And you hear on the wind just a crying and a wailing. This ghostly, haunting screams seem to kind of echo around. But the sky itself seems to be red and just kind of static in nature. Without any kind of issue, you slowly make your way to the crypt. It probably to walk that far takes a good 30 minutes without much issue whatsoever. But you make your way to the crypt. It's a smaller cemetery than what you expect, but it's fenced in. The old tombstones that still sit, and then in the dead center is this massive stone doorway. You can easily walk up to it and try the crypt key.
Oh no, Swift Eye would like to punch it.
Did anyone take the crypt key? Crap.
I
Do we
had
have to go back?
copies.
As you guys look
Okay,
around,
okay.
who's got the key? Swift Eye just starts punching the stone door. It's pretty old. Make a strength check.
Did you lock it behind him? What a douchebag.
You just boom, 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 and there's just bursts of energy as your radiant and cold knuckles dig into the actual stonework, and with about the third punch, you hear this, and it just swings open on its hinge.
Was it locked?
You can see inside, and the torches seem to be
I do
lit.
think you'll listen to it, however.
The torches are lit, and it seems to be a long staircase that descends downward.
Everybody nut up.
We should watch for traps.
Calliope slowly puts her coconuts away.
Uh, I will cast detect magic, and just in case there are like magical runes or magical traps, that'll help them show up a little bit easier.
What's the radius on detect magic?
Is 60 feet. 30 feet. Lies. 30 feet in this last 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
And I can. Or does someone else want to keep an eye out for traps, or do you want me to scout ahead?
I'm looking to see if Frederick has anything useful.
Swift Eye, you're good at looking for traps, right?
Are
Yes,
there any
I
plant?
can
Are there any plants in here?
listen or smell?
There are several dead grasses, but they are like beyond shivered. They're almost dust, and as Fred kind of reaches down to kind of touch one, it just like
Oh!
dies.
I can look into the past and see if anyone set any traps.
What?
Ugh.
Yes,
Do
you
that!
Time spells.
But it's only once per day.
I mean, this seems
Oh,
like
no.
a fucking awesome time to do it.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, hold it back. Let me check. And
Unless-
I'm like,
Do you think like we can use it later? I don't know.
I mean, I can also look into the future,
What?
up to a year,
That's
or up to 100 years
Yeah.
backwards in time.
Can you see if we win?
Which do you want to check?
I don't know now.
I kind of want to know about the traps. I feel pretty strongly about knowing yes or no about the traps. I feel like that would make us travel a whole lot faster if we knew there were just no traps.
If we see that we just walk in and he just completely fucking disintegrates us, we walk in, maybe we can,
Hey, we must,
All right.
because there's nobody
So
else.
wait,
Didn't you listen to my speech?
I did. I just,
Is that
that was before I knew about this whole seeing in the future thing.
so? Wait, am I checking to see if we get disintegrated in the future, or
It's
am
your-
I
it's your call,
glancing
Swift Eye.
into the past to see if there were any traps set?
Now,
It's
Barrick
your
will
call.
tell you to look for traps.
Abe, will
I'm
you do
just,
me a favor?
Dean is having second thoughts here.
Yes, Calliope.
Abe, can you long rest me? I changed the number of bardic
Oh.
inspirations I have, and it didn't update.
God. And kick.
Oh.
Long rest. Everyone's
Oh.
gonna put your temporary hit points back. What was it?
Flip the table.
21.
Okay, so here's the question:
Someone fix it.
I have a level of exhaustion. What are the bad side effects?
Oh, I could tell you.
What
One
would I go
level
with now?
is disadvantage on ability checks. All ability checks.
So like that's perception. That's all skill checks.
If for some
Oh.
reason you get another point of exhaustion, your speed is halved. And then disadvantage on attacks, then your hit points are halved, speed reaches 0, and then death. So one's not horrible,
No.
but they start stacking.
Yeah.
So just be aware.
I think I'm gonna look into the past because I can't get caught off guard.
Yeah.
Alright, how long ago are you looking?
Can I flip through, or does it have to be one particular point in time? Can I like wind it back like a clock?
You know what, for flavor's sake,
Be really fast.
I will let you do it. It's going to kind of flip through.
The
But-
last 5 days.
And there you go. That's what you saw. It's like Wish when you cast it. Yeah. So as you kind of close your eyes and then open them, and in front of you, the party vanishes. The door now like slams shut. You see the party kind of walk backwards out of the frame, and then there's some time where it just kind of like flips through. You can kind of see the clouds themselves begin to re-solidify over top. Then you see stepping, in this case, backwards out of the door, a very familiar person. You see, bling, which you would know who he is. Stepping backwards out of the actual crypt itself. It was probably a good maybe like 12 hours ago.
That was Abe doing math.
Yeah, that was good, right?
Backwards math.
So about 12 hours beforehand, you see him kind of open the crypt door. Well, in this case, he's going backwards. He's pushing the crypt door shut. But as you're reliving that moment, you don't see him taking any kind of time. He seems to almost be rushed and hurried because you see him kind of run backwards out of frame. And as you kind of flip backwards in time, the ground itself begins to reanimate. And the grass begins to live again over the last 5 days backwards. Before that, nothing seemed to appear.
Cool.
So you see any traps?
No traps.
He's a cocky mofo, isn't he?
Well, those coconuts back out.
Well, he also thinks that he needs us to finish whatever his side of this ritual is. So he probably wants us to come.
He's waiting for us.
Just Miravoss singing in the crypt waiting for us.
It's a prophecy, yeah,
It's actually a level 25 bard vampire.
Corellin that. Cool. I'll start in. I'll lead the way.
Go ahead and make a perception check. We'll say with advantage.
Trap!
You're dead! Swift perception.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you step foot into the crypt. The hallway descends into the earth. It's probably a good 50 to 100 feet that you can see it in front of you, that the torches are lit. Nothing seems to be kind of out of the ordinary for you. It seems to be a well-built or carved into the actual earth itself, with bricks laid to support it. But other than that, it's a stairway to heaven, south, into the ground.
Sure.
You do, with that roll, though, just hear a faint kind of voice. It's at this distance, it's hard to know what it's saying, but you definitely can hear an audible speech.
Oh. I did this last morning, Abe. Could I have done it again this morning, a ritual, before we left?
Yeah.
Could I have done that telepathic bond again?
Oh, yeah, I would say you would have done that. That's fine.
Okay. So we can talk telepathically with each other, by the way. I would have included Baseman in that also.
Aww.
So if we want to talk to Baseman, we could. Just like...
Hello. Hello, are you at the crypt? Hello.
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 Hello. Hello. Is this thing on? Can you hear me? Hello.
It's like Mundar with the
Baseman,
sending
unless
spells.
we talk to you, do not talk to us.
But, so you can hear me? This is working.
Fine.
Don't
Here.
DM me.
But,
don't,
okay,
don't
you're
do
working?
it.
Good. Excellent.
At me.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you guys are slowly moving down?
Yep.
Yeah.
The staircase itself descends quite a ways. You're slowly making your way into the earth. You can feel the actual earth itself grow colder, and it's very apparent now. There is no moss. There's no slime. There's no nothing. It just seems to be the absence of life as you walk down this tunnel. I see what you did there. At this point, you kind of make your way down into a level pass. It levels out with the earth, and in front of there is a doorway. It's open. You can see the flickering lights ahead. And Valorant, that voice that you were hearing, it's slightly louder. You can kind of strain to listen if you want. But it seems
like to
almost to be
cast a
like
spell.
echoing. Oh, cast a spell.
Is there any magic on the door for?
No,
Also-
there's no 30 feet, right? No.
Yep.
Is there a map, or is there? Am I supposed to be looking at a map?
It's your imagination.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure I was supposed to be looking at the theater of the mind.
I have a map.
Not a map. You have a map?
I would like to cast.
Attack the darkness.
So, Valoran just
shit.
holds up a hand for a second, and she starts to chant a little bit, and suddenly these little silver motes of energy start springing up out of her hands and orbiting around her head and upper shoulders, until they kind of make this. There are eventually 9 of them that are just spinning around her head as I cast Crown of Stars.
Oh, that's nice.
Badass, man. I'm gonna wreck your shit. Sorry,
it's
what?
It's a whole crown of stars.
Stars.
So that's a 7th level spell slot. Yeah. And so she nods and says, "This might be it." Or, it might be the room after this, or maybe the room after that. But it's coming soon. I'm gonna check the door. Inspect the door real quick.
It is a
Door.
it's a door. You don't see it. No, it's a doorway. Sorry. And you can very easily kind of see into the room. It is.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah, it's an open doorway. Sorry.
Oh shit.
No door hanging on it. But by this point, you all can begin to hear voices.
I'm gonna sneak up to the door and peek in.
Ooh, yeah. I want to listen, like really hard.
Actually, you know what? Crown of Stars. Best thing about it, not concentration. So I am just going to cast invisibility at a higher level. Let's see. I know I can do this. Who all wants to be invisible? You get invisible. You get invisible.
You get invisible.
I'm glad we rested, guys. So I can cast it on. Oh shoot! I do a lot of people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone but Barrick, Frederick.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can cast it on. I mean, if I use a 5th level slot, I can
Just-
cast it on 4 people.
Just a quick question, and maybe I imagine this. Doesn't Korak have some kind of like super vampire slaying stake?
He does.
He does have a stake that's like plus something stakiness. Yeah, silver
But-
stake plus 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast.
+1 silver stake. Okay.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on Calliope, Swift-Eye, and Valorant.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's an effect I can drop on you.
Probably.
I can make it unconscious. Would that work?
Yep.
I feel like that would work.
That's fine.
This is the one that's going to go away if we attack, right?
If you attack,
Okay.
she'll tell you this telepathically. If you attack or cast a spell,
Okay.
it will drop.
Who all did you drop it on?
Swift-Eye, Calliope, and Valorant, the ladies.
Oh.
Sneaky ladies, all the sneaky ladies, all
That's
the
right.
sneaky ladies.
There. I just threw on invisible. I probably spelled it wrong, but I don't care.
Put your stealth up.
You did not.
Oh,
Excellent.
we rolling stealth?
So, yeah, I'm going to stealth and peek in there.
Yeah.
You should get advantage on stealth, right?
You should, being invisible. Invisible. It's
I apparently have armor penalty because it tried to equip that mithril armor on me,
mithril.
even though I'm not equipped. Unequip that shit.
I don't need that shit.
What did it drop? Oh, it just rolls a straight roll. I'm going to roll again.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, I think. Oh, I just have advantage from my cloak. I think
Yeah. Oh yeah, your bat cloak.
my bat cloak.
Oh, also, as long as these orbs are flying around my head, I have bright light for 30 feet around me.
Oh, totally.
Forgot about that.
Totally.
Is
Hey,
that
when you're
invisible?
invisible. Oh.
That's a thing.
So there's just
Fine.
3 flying orbs, just flying around an empty space.
Hey,
lighting the way.
listen.
You got a Navi. It's cool. Valoran, you make a perception check since you're looking around this room.
Sure.
That'd be-
Oh boy.
Mm.
Distracted by Navi.
They are really distracting. They just every now and again you could swear you hear, "Hey, listen!" But anyone else will clearly see that this room seems to be stained with blood. There seems to be a small fire to the north. There's an opening up here and a strange glowing from this area.
What kind of fire? Like a campfire, or like burning body fire?
You can get closer to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak up a little.
It's a sneaky snake. But he's my sneaky snake.
Anything magical?
It seems to be like a charcoal-based fire. From here, it just glows like a reddish orange. Are you getting closer?
I'll creep up a little. I'm gonna creep up to the edge of like the opening of the door.
Okay. So from there, you can see a little more into that room. Apparently, that one piece down there that doesn't mean anything. And then you can see that there is an opening to the north. You can't quite see into it. The rest of the room seems to be stained with blood. There's chains, almost torturous devices. Seem to be newer. Definitely not what you would expect in an old crypt.
Okay.
Would you roll for perception? You now also hear 2 distinct voices.
Coming from what direction?
To the north. There is more of a sinister, sickly voice, and then there's this guttural voice.
Okay. I will communicate all of that telepathically.
Hey guys.
Well, that seems to be our fella.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take a peek south before we go north?
Yeah.
Alright, Clappy's gonna sneak and peek down this south tunnel.
Awesome. As you walk up, you see a familiar glow of an Arcanist circle.
Do I recognize I've seen something like this before?
Yeah, it's very reminiscent to several teleportation circles that you've walked
Okay.
through, as well as the one that's in your castle itself.
Teleportation circle to the south, gonna peek to the north.
The north, there is a solid door. You see in the fire as you kind of walk up to it that there is what looks to be like clothing kind of been tossed in. You see the smoldering remains of what looks to be body parts, possibly. Some weapons, some armor, just kind of be tossed into the fire. You do so. It's a little warm.
Okay. I wanna.
No one sees a thing because she rolled a 1.
Nice.
I'm invisible.
Oh, you are invisible. No one sees a thing anyways. Fire kind of moves a little weird, though.
I'm gonna sneak over to the north tunnel and just peek up.
You can see there's a door that is slightly ajar. There is a glowing color. It's the same kind of color that was in the teleportation room, This one seems to almost be pulsating with a deep purple and red.
And voices are definitely coming from, like, can I tell how far away the voices are? Like, are they on the other side of the door?
Yes, they seem to be in whatever lies beyond that door.
Alright, Calliope group whispers, alright, they're on the other side of the door. Busting in, or are we sneaking?
Leroy Jenkins.
I think I'm ready to bust in there.
The last thing I would like to do before going through the door is cast one more spell. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? So I'm actually going to have... I'm going to cast this through Newly, because you can cast any spell with a range of touch through your familiar. Newly is going to cast Dragon's Breath. It's a motherfucking fire-breathing owl. Alright, for the next minute, Newly breathes fire.
Nice.
Let's do this.
Anything else you guys want to do before I'm assuming Calliope is opening the door?
I'm going to... Is
You guys
my
stay
Song of
visible?
Battle concentration, Abe? It doesn't say, but it makes sense that it would be.
I gotta read your relic.
Oh, I'll cast Mirror Image as well.
Yes, that would be concentration.
Okay. I'm gonna start softly my Song of Battle.
I
So
wanna
anyone
open-
within
I want to open the door like this.
Ka-cha!
anyone within 10 feet of me gets a +6 to their melee attack rolls.
Boom.
So Barrick first starts like just rubbing dirt on himself.
Yep.
Dirt, sweat.
You want to get real dirty.
Alright, and I have 1 concentration up.
You been spending time with Korak?
That's right.
You lift, bro?
In the pits.
Barrick, are you really opening the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door
Mirror Image.
like that. 2 hands.
As you kind of walk up to the door, you can hear this this voice. We're running out of time. We must move quicker. They will be here any moment. I don't know how much longer we can last. And then the other voice kind of replies, "The master will not be pleased." And with that, you just kind of like
I'm gonna whoosh open the door, and then Calliope is like softly strumming her badass battle song behind me, and
Yeah.
then the rest of the party is just cool walking in, like slow motion.
Yeah.
Except we're invisible.
Except for everything invisible. Well, you're still cool walking in. It's just like
Right. You
Uh,
can't
again,
see
I
but
don't
it's
know.
cool.
so 3 people, an owl, and some epic music comes
Yep.
Yeah.
some epic ghost
Walking.
music.
walking in.
Actually, I am visible at this point, I think. Because I cast Mirror Image on myself.
My Song of Battle is a spell too. I'm also visible.
Yep. So Swift's the only
so
one
out
that's
of
invisible.
thin air, 2 people.
Oh, I will stay invisible. Actually, can I sneak in?
You totally can.
I'm gonna attempt that.
So as
Um,
I'm pushing the doors open like that, like Aragorn, Swift Eye is just like ducking under my arms.
Yes.
Tiptoeing in.
Just like a combat roll through your legs as you take a
Through my
stride. Like a freaking cat. You trip. It's awful.
Yeah, that.
As you enter, several things kind of jump out at you altogether. I have to actually figure out where I put these notes. Yeah. Okay.
Oops.
What
I moved one of the pillars.
What have you done? Well,
I didn't realize it was
Why would you do
clickable.
that?
I just clicked stuff.
I didn't put the layers on. Okay.
Don't click the pillar.
As you walk in, the room itself kind of opens up. There's different levels in the middle here. It seems to be the most sunken into the earth. There seems to be different corridors. There's one back here and back here. There's a lower wall on both sides here. And then the rest of what seems to be the original catacombs are behind.
Oh. I've been looking at the wrong map this whole time.
Oh, here, you want me to share it?
No,
like, this doesn't
I
look
have
anything
it.
like you're
I'm
describing.
like, where is everyone?
you see a man in the back standing there. Oh shit, where'd he go? Yeah, jerk face. There's a man in the back, and he's ready to attack. His eyes are as black as the sun. Oh shit, it's because I'm not looking in the right place. Here we go. And he kind of stands there and kind of looks to the pillars that seem to be... Everyone
I
make a
remember this
perception
guy.
check.
He was back in session 1.
He was in session 1.
I remember not liking this guy way back in session 1.
He is the royal advisor. Oh, Barrick.
Didn't see anything.
Stay
Focused on opening the door.
Your head's still down. Like
Your hair got in your eyes.
Badass.
All that man sweat.
Calliope. You would notice that as you kind of look around the room, there's motion that catches your attention. The pillars themselves slowly are lowering into the ground. On each of the pillars is skewered some kind of human entity. In the far left, I guess I could do this. Bling! Nope. Bling! On this one, is a man robed in blue. He's very badly been kind of aged with death. Been dead for probably a good 6 to 8 months.
Thanks.
There's an elven man that's been spired on this one. Very old, ancient. Swift Eye, you notice that on this pillar, the robes of the monkery adorn this man that are also been skewered. You hear a gasp from Frederick, and as you guys look here, Murren is laid over top of this spire. And Valoran, you immediately see on this one, even with your crummy roll, that there is a man in high esteemed wizard robes that has been kind of laid over and is speared through the midsection with this spire as they slowly lower to the ground. And make a history check.
That's icky. Me?
Yep.
Hell yeah. This is what I'm good at.
There you go. Immediately, his robes and the engravings on them kind of catch your embroideries, catch your attention. And this was Jassim, the keeper of knowledge at the Wizards College.
Okay. I went to him a lot.
You did. You guys were good friends. Yassin. Bing.
So the first one has been dead for months. Are they all? They've all been dead for that long? Or?
No, they seem to be different ages of decay. The oldest seems to be this one. Oh, you moving shit?
Put it behind the mask. He was showing it going down. That was cool.
So sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's gonna kill all of us.
We're gaining more time.
I even locked it down, and it.
Oh no!
Cool idea.
Don't touch that one. That one's off limits.
Very creative.
Okay, can I lock it like this? Does that work? Can you guys touch it again?
This
Don't
is the
touch
last
it.
time.
Block it, poking
I
at it.
touched it again. Sorry.
It's the last time you forget to use layers.
Wow. I was like, no, that'll be fine. It'll be cool. That obelisk is all of a sudden going to disappear in the ground. Anyways, yeah, there seems to be different ages of decay.
Who is the most recent? And are they like definitely dead?
Morin, and he is
Probably Mirren.
He is dead.
Man.
Okay.
Oh man. Fred's. Oh man.
Well, Fred has resurrection now, right?
He does.
I mean,
You transfer him to a new body. His
Yep.
reincarnation. Not
Oh,
resurrection.
damn it!
Kill that guy and get a new body.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You give him a brand new body, different race.
With
I
that,
whisper that.
Only if it's only been 10 days, or if it's been less than 10 days.
I mean, you guys know that he died recently.
Yep, we do. Today.
So,
Alright, let's see.
Okay. I have to actually look at something.
So the voice that we hear, do we I don't know that I've heard this guy's voice before. So I heard the two
we haven't.
voices. Do I know that one of them was him?
I think the only one who would have known that voice would have been Barrick, now that I think about it. You would have met the King's Advisor throughout your trainings and tumble guarding. So you know the voice of... oh my god, where's my notes? Vimeris, the Royal Advisor. He stands tall at this point. Kind of cracks his neck. Well, I guess it's time, isn't it? And he smiles very graciously, kind of bows. Well, welcome. I guess you're here to end this. I guess if we must. Kind of like rolls up his sleeves. Stretches a little bit. You hear a like guttural like from seems to echo throughout the cavern, and it kind of draws your attention to the middle of this this pattern in runes and glowing. The pulsating is red.
Oh shit, guys! I just realized something. Vimeris anagrams to Mira Voss.
Wait, what?
Vimeris anagrams to Mira Voss.
Motherfucker. Eric finds out just a moment too late. Too soon.
So in the center is this pile of bodies and what looks to be chains, and it's just almost like boop, 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 and it's pulsating. It's probably about this big. It seems to be the dead center of this arcanist-like symbol. You also do notice that, Calliope would notice, so would Swift Eye, that there seems to be fresh bodies kind of littered around the obelisks. Welcome in, I guess. I have things to do and you're holding me up. And he like slowly walks around. And
I want to cast Bane on him.
Oh shit. Alright.
Oh, he might be too far away.
I think it's fair to say I'm ready to roll initiative.
Yep.
Yeah, he's too far away to cast Bane.
With that.
So, out of respect to you, Abe, I would happily let you monologue if you want to. But I think we're all ready to shoot him.
No, let me...
Calliope's not going to let him talk. Calliope's going to fuck him up.
I was going to let Abe talk.
I want to know his evil plan. They always
okay.
I want to let Abe talk. I don't want to let Mira Voss talk. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, is there a way to unshare something?
I don't... Yes, you can. Right-click it.
So
Just
if
boot
I
us all.
right-click, do I go to sharing? And then... No, I don't think. Damn it. You know what? I'm doing a
A note or something?
No, it's the map. I just want to make sure I don't screw something up. But it's fine. It's fine. Maybe.
It'll be fine. So there are actually 4 Valorans at the moment. Did I cast a mirror image on myself?
Oh, snap.
Yep. Also, not concentration. Love it!
I'm just, and then I will monologue for just uno momento, por favor, and then we're...
Can I cast something before we get in combat too?
Yeah, I would say that as she casts Bane, that like you see that itch, you can do something too.
Okay.
He's way out of range for Bane. I can't actually do it.
I'm gonna cast Protection from Good and Evil on Korak.
Oh,
Who knows? I got it.
How long am I invisible for?
yeah. An hour, or
Yeah.
until you attack.
Okay. Can I see? I'd like to scan the room for any traps.
Yeah, you can roll a perception check on that.
Damn it.
No.
Oh no!
There
so
are
bad.
dead bodies everywhere. It's weird. This whole seeing thing, maybe is not for you.
Can I close my eyes and smell the room for traps?
It smells like death,
Shit.
and it's weird. Yeah. So with that, he slowly kind of walks around the room. Everyone, go ahead and roll initiative. And he walks over to another body that's kind of laying on the ground, and he kind of reaches down, and you can see that this being is still moving, and he reaches down and kind of pushes, and there's just like this pulsation, and it just oozes blood, and it kind of seeps into the actual pores of the ground, and you see the pillar move ever so slightly down more. Just gotta move that right there. Ding.
Oh shit! It's moving, guys.
Shit.
Finish up.
Gonna say the whole bottom went away.
Quick, somebody grab it. Move back up.
No. Don't worry. It's no. Don't worry. I got it in my notes, so you guys fuck away all you want. Big shade when all of a sudden you're like, wait, we had more time. Nope.
Big shit when you're all kicked.
I think it went down farther than it was before. Whoever fucked around really messed us up because we lost like half an inch there.
Okay, sorry.
Wait, here we go. I'll get it right there. All right. So with that, he kind of looks to the party. I've been waiting so long for you all to join me, and I appreciate you finally making it way. And really, I have to thank Talos, or whatever that idiot's name was that awakened that dummy in the back there, to really release you all from your spell. Nice of the gods to finally join you. But I long for this to be over. We long for this to be over. And he, like, slams a staff down in front of him. And it shifts ever so slightly. In his hand, he holds this giant skeletal remains of a spine, and on the top is a massive skull. And as he slams down the staff, his image kind of flickers for a moment.
So you have Orcus's boomstick or whatever it's called.
Wand of Orcus.
And he reappears in this massive bat-like form. It kind of ripples out from his cloak, and his voice becomes a little deeper, and he goes, "Oh, so much better. Shall we?" And he kind of bows, and he passes his turn.
Let's shall.
So everyone roll initiative.
Oh, did he pass his turn?
Ugh.
Where are you, Fred?
Can I force the monster to roll initiative again? I don't like that it just rolls it for me.
$15 for Newly.
Jesus. Damn it. I got 2.
I got a big old 2.
You know, that only
Yeah.
matters the first round. It only matters the first round. Gives you a moment to strategize, right? Strategize.
Right.
Yeah, there's benefits to going last.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Made me feel real good. It's nice.
You can see what we fail at.
I feel supported.
Well, I rolled pretty crap too. I need more whiskey. Real quick, second.
That's fine. I need to find a token. Because I
I have to pee.
I just need a regular token. So that just looks like a regular token. I need like a circle. Nope.
Don't they just have like tokens with letters in them or something?
Yeah, but I have so many now.
Oh.
Like I'm like, oh my
That's
god,
right.
what is it called? Maybe if I just put like O. There we go, that works. This is the piles of bodies.
Oh.
That's better. Butter.
Fun fact of the day, guys. Do you know why we spell color without the U?
Why?
Because when they used to print things in America, back in the day, they charged you by the letter. So they just started dropping unnecessary vowels.
America!
America!
They're like, we don't need that U. You get the gist.
Or
Just
should I
say
say
money
Mer-
and say space.
What's
yeah,
the
it's just,
zero?
Mer-
What's the 0?
It's an O.
Now we're like,
For
you
oh
stupid
no, that's a lot of
limeys
dead
and
bodies.
your you and your color. You're so
Oh,
dumb.
you can move it. Sorry, I didn't mean
Stop
to move it.
moving it. That's it.
I'm
All the
sorry.
colors vanish. They're dead. With that, so the O, or half infinity symbol, is a pile of dead bodies in the middle that seem to be pulsating. They seem to be wrapped in chains, and all around this floor, you guys would notice by this point, except for Barrick, that
I ain't noticed shit.
the floor itself seems to be very slippery, slimy. It seems to be hard to walk on. Perhaps rough terrain, if I was to use a DM word.
Just in the red circle.
In the red circle.
'Kay.
And with that, Calliope, you're up.
All right. Bonus
Shoot this
action.
mofo. Sorry.
Bonus action. I clap Barrick on the shoulder and I say, "You got this, Lightbringer." Bardic Inspiration, which is now a fucking D12.
Oh, damn!
And then I'm gonna move, staying out. How far did I move? How many feet was it?
Now I gotta lock you down. This is what you've done. This is what you've done. All right, try it now.
This is probably safer that way.
All of a sudden, all of the obelisks will be moving around.
That's true. This is safer this way.
All right, do your thing.
All right.
At least I said to lock it down. There we go. Accept movement. You would
Shit,
also
I'm
notice as you kind of walk past that this
What are they?
is a room, and just because I don't feel like doing it later, this is also a room.
Okay.
But just I don't know how else to do this. These are just low, like they're not actually a wall.
So like what, like 5-foot walls? 3-foot walls, like hip high?
They're about 5-foot walls.
Okay. So shoulder high.
Yeah, if you were down in the center, it's probably a good 10 feet high. But,
Oh, gotcha.
in fact, I'll even put a note on that, so it'll make it easier.
Oh, good.
5 foot high. That's a percent symbol. That's not right. 5 foot high
I figured he
walls.
would. It's fine. I figured he'd have an advantage on all this shit.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool.
So
cool.
15 plus 15 to his saving throw.
And that was Bane's. That was a Cha save.
Ka-cha! Ka-cha! Ka-cha!
That's it. That's all I got.
That's your action?
Yeah.
No.
I figured I would try it. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't expect it to work, but if it did, it'd be pretty sweet.
That would be good. All right, let me actually make
sweet.
sure I'm on the right initiative. Brings us
So
to
sweet.
Newly.
Newly's gonna motherfucking fly in.
Caca.
Gonna fly up here. And then, nope, that's the wrong one. Yep, there it is. Breathe in some fire.
Hey, before you roll that,
Yes.
can Newly make a Constitution save?
Sure. Newly stats. Constitution saving throw. Jam.
Oh. This could still be fine. Oh. Let me do this because that's not the right amount.
This is almost as good as she can roll.
She takes 18 points of poison damage.
Poison? Just
Yep.
like an aura?
Yep.
Happens.
But she's still up, thanks to temporary hit points.
So it's like as we get closer to
So
Miravos,
As
or when?
soon as she entered that kind of slimy-like terrain, there's just this like boom, this wall she flies directly into, and her feathers get kind of like pulled off as she flies through.
Good to know.
Leaving a screech, but she maintains. She flies right up.
Good to know. All right, so she is going to force him to make a saving throw. 1 second. Dragon's Breath. There it is.
Oh shit! I clicked the button. I'm sorry. There we
He's
go.
dead.
And dead.
Suck it. So he suffers 4 fire damage. First blood.
That's good.
And she's gonna fly over here behind this wall.
It's just this like, he just kind of like brushes off his sleeve in a very douche-like way.
Sure. Okay.
All right, Val.
Valoran is going to. I forgot what the range is on all this shit. Okay. Pull up that. Great. So first things first, is it possible to like skirt around this circle
Yes.
like Calliope did?
Yes. It probably would take about your 30 feet to get there, but yes.
Okay, so she's gonna move here as her movement. Stay outside of that circle.
It seems to be like as soon as you start to step down, it's
Okay.
almost like a bog.
Got it. So she's gonna stay out of that for now. As a bonus action, I would like to attack with one of my Crown of Stars. So I use a spell attack, Crown of Stars. Motherfucker, critical hit!
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
So I'm going to double these 4d12s. That is radiant damage. Partially resisted. He's resistant to radiant?
Things happened when I did things.
Okay, that's my bonus action. Because I
Bonus action, motherfucker.
Yeah, cool thing about Crown of Stars, it's a bonus action. So Star zips out and shoots him, and then as an action, I would like to cast my Moon Bow. So I summon a beam of brilliant light flashes, and in Valorant's hand is a silvery longbow, from which a 60-foot line zips out. Let me draw a 60-foot line. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw. He has disadvantage if he's undead.
So if he has advantage, it's just a normal throw.
Yup.
Okay. And what was it, Con?
Is a Constitution saving throw disadvantage? Yeah, if he's undead.
I don't know how to make it just roll 1.
You can just click disadvantage and it should counter it.
Oh,
Well,
good call.
maybe. Or you
Well,
can just roll it. You can just
Let's see
roll
what
one.
happens.
Nope, that was disadvantage. That was actual disadvantage.
Oh, there we go.
So he failed. I have a DC 23.
Nice.
So he suffers 6d8 radiant damage. And he is
Ooh.
blinded. I'm sorry, he's blinded until my next turn. And the bow remains in my hand. So I'm concentrating on Moonbow. So I'll add this to myself. Sunbeam. And he is blinded by the light.
Excellent. You doing anything else?
That's it.
I
Are
need
you not entertained?
Hey, Hey, could you reply to what I just sent you?
Yeah, you should be fine.
All right. Just want to make sure.
Don't
He-
make no difference.
He smiles
Fine.
at you. Yes, I am quite.
Except the range might matter. I don't know what his range is on that.
All right, good. And he holds out the staff and he points it at you.
Yeah.
And he casts a spell.
Bring it.
Da. Let me see if I can actually drop this on you.
I have advantage.
Well, let me just roll it again then. You resisted that. Good thing for that advantage. Well, I see that you've earned some tools. Well done. Well, I have things to do. And he walks over this direction. He'd probably get to about there. And it just seems to
Can
kind
he
of...
take some poison damage?
Nope. He's just going to turn his back and continue to kind of walk over that way. Fred is up.
Cool.
Frederick. All right. Let's see here. Frederick will walk 5.
There, I put a line, so if it gets moved, then we know.
Move to here.
Oh shit! I mean, yes, he can do that.
Can do that. Okay.
He's actually gonna probably be like there, just because he has to kind of walk around. But other than that, he's good.
All right, and I would like to target Mirabas and cast Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Second level spell. The silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius. 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. If it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light.
Interesting.
On each of your turns after the cast spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any direction. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using spell 3rd level or higher, the damage increases 1d10 for every slot above 2nd. So, I will cast it at a 4th level.
Get it.
No, yeah, 4th level. Let's do 4th level.
Get it
Can't
done.
take it with you.
And- Sweet. That's right. And it's a 5-foot radius that I will cast down upon him. Meow. And hold up. Hold up.
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
Holla.
Where's the actual thing? Here it is. So I have to, yes, make you save. If he's a shape changer, he's at disadvantage. But I don't know if he's a shape
Here, I can just make him roll.
changer.
He is technically a shape changer. Constitution save. 22.
That'll be
So
so great
it
next
was 17, I think.
That
So
seems
he's
about right.
Successful. So he would take half the damage that I roll. Which
Do
is
it.
Going to be 3d10 radiant. 1 second here. Oh,
That's just 2.
that's 2 plus that.
Alright,
So
so
he would take half damage.
he resisted that, and then something else, so let's just say that.
And then he reverts to his other form while he's in the light, but I don't know if he actually does or not.
This is his true form.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hey, you piss off a
This
god,
isn't even his
you get
final form.
cursed.
Okay, I think that's it for Mr. Fred.
Excellent. At the end of Fred's turn, Miravas kind of reaches his hand out, and another kind of withering body is kind of it almost seems to be kind of trying to escape him, and he just reaches out and then saps them with some energy, and the blood kind of gushes from them, and you see the pulsating aura kind of glow for a moment and then go back to its original amount, and then you see the obelisk sink down a little lower.
No.
I have a plan.
I have a plan.
Is this being said telepathically?
No, it's not my turn.
Swift Eye, you're up.
Unfortunately.
Okay. I would like to sneak run.
Oh, you're still invisible.
Other than a bunch of dead stuff, was there a reason we're avoiding this red circle?
Poison.
Right.
Yeah, you watched Nuli almost burn as
Hurt.
it flew in.
Yeah, poison.
And for you, it wouldn't be a difficult terrain. Because don't you have the crazy nothing slows you down?
Oh, you know what? I think I'm resistant to poison too. No, maybe.
That might be good to know.
I always get it confused. Where the heck is it?
The violins want to
Charmed or
move.
friendly? I don't think I am. I think it's something. Oh, purity of body. I think it's disease. Oh, disease and poison.
Then I will drop resistant on poison on you.
It makes I'm immune to disease or poison. Boom!
Oh, immune.
So pure.
That is so
Yes.
different. Immune
Yes.
poison. Because resist and immune are...
Different.
Boom, you're immune.
All right. Then I'm gonna charge in
Caw-caw.
for 40 feet. But I want to do it sneakily.
Oh, yes.
It's my game.
roll your
Don't die,
stealth.
don't die.
You get advantage because you're invisible.
You do have advantage. She is right. So roll it again.
Come on. Ooh, no. I'll take the first one.
Without making a noise, you kind of jump from a little outcropping on the bricks underneath your feet and avoid this slimy, scaly residue. And you skip, and you're about 15 feet away from Miravas itself. You're
Does he notice me?
He does not seem to be noticing anything other than the body that he kind of devoided his essence on. He
Cool.
almost doesn't seem to care.
Cool beans. Well, then I am going to use my Eyes of the Stone Snake. I'm gonna spend 4 key points.
Oh shit.
And then he has to roll a Constitution save.
Constitution. I will
Oh my
say-
god.
I gotta think this out.
So it should be a save of 8 plus Dex plus Wisdom.
He failed. Don't tell him what it does. Don't tell him what it
Yeah,
does.
I have to decide on whether or not he's going to use a resource.
Legendary.
Because he's going to feel this effect start to take hold. Yeah, he's going to use a legendary resistance to make that not stick. But you burned one of his legendary actions like first round in.
Legendary
So
resistances,
did
yeah.
he succeed or fail that roll?
He technically failed it. However, as a legendary monster, he used one of his 3 he only gets to automatically succeed.
Okay. then he takes 4d12 of force damage.
Hell yeah.
Legendary resists.
Force.
And a literally laser beams shoot through my eyes of force.
That's awesome.
Do you want me to roll the force damage for you?
Yeah, if you can. If not, I'll do it.
It'll feel good. You should do it, Claire.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
If you just roll dice, I'll add it on there.
Good chigga.
Hold on.
Nice.
And with that, you see your party member just appear in the center of this gaseous form, and then from her eyes just and like hit Miravas in like the back shoulder as he's kind of bent down, dealing with this body. Nicely done.
Yeah, I'll spend another action to dash at him, and I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna spend a key point. Yeah, I'll spend a key point to move as a step of the wind and dash at him, and then I want to hit him with the Monker-do.
Hit him with the Monker-do.
Hit him with the Monker-do.
Okay.
Monker-do it.
That's a hit. Excellent.
And then an unarmed strike would be my 3.
Oh, excuse me. Dropped a
Miss.
1.
Oh, damn. Missed on a 20.
And that's it. That's my turn for right now.
Excellent. At the end of your turn, he is going to just backhand with the mace as he just like whips around.
I got too close.
And he is going to smack you with a legendary action.
Is he casting a spell?
Nope, he is swinging his
Damn
mace.
it.
So with unhuman-like speed, he just like spins around, and you are cracked in the side of the face with this giant of a skull, taking 20 points of damage.
Damn.
It's cool. It's cool.
He is now looking at you a little irritated.
Moderately irritated. I'm gonna make him real mad.
I
real
was
mad. Real
doing
fast.
something. With that, Varric, it's your turn. Oh, I gotta keep track of
Alright.
legendary actions.
So the first thing I'm gonna do with action is Barrick's hair kind of floats in the air a little bit, and his eyes just become just this solid light. So he has no pupils anymore. It's just bright light coming from his eyes, and out of his wings kind of spurt these ethereal wings, and he floats into the air. And he's going to fly over to Miravas.
Pretty badass.
Whoops. And then
go ahead and make a Constitution save then.
Okay.
And I gotta look at your freaking stats for a
plus
moment.
5. Hold on a second. Protection.
You don't have anything with poison, do you?
I don't think I have any resistances to poison, but Constitution save, and I get to add my Charisma.
Yeah, which should be pretty good.
Yeah.
You really enjoyed this last time. I figured I'd let it go.
Let me just double check here. Charmed. Frightened. Okay, so.
Con save.
Fire 5. Con save. Constitution.
You fail that. You now take
Is that
10 points of damage
Okay.
from the gaseous cloud that you stepped into.
Yep.
Poison damage.
Yeah, poison damage.
All right, and then I am going to cast as a bonus action, Compelled Duel, and I'm going to just. Oh well, let's re-roll it first and see what happens. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Hey, buddy. Nice.
All right.
Unless that's
Nah,
not a nice.
that's not nice.
I got
That's not
confused.
nice. Yeah, it's not nice.
He just simply looks at you. I was busy with this one.
Okay.
You could be
That's
next.
gonna be it for me.
It's basically Barrett because he flies across the ring.
Nice.
Oh, snap.
All right, Korak, you're up.
Korak's going to move 30 feet tangentially. And now that he is within 30 feet, he is going to fire 3. Because he has 3 attacks now. He's going to fire 3 exploding Phoenix bolts. Because those are the
Oh,
ones
shit,
that teleport instantly back to him, right?
Yes, they do.
So, yes, he's going to fire 3 shots with his Phoenix arrow. Hacha!
Hit with a 23.
It's with a 23. Not resistant to fire. In case anyone's keeping track.
Oh, another hit.
Oh, so it's resistant to radiant, but not resistant to fire. Okay. And a miss. I'm gonna look that one.
Oh yeah.
Look at me keeping track of stuff. Lock that one. Let's roll that again.
Lucking it down.
Nope. That's his turn.
With the last arrow, as it kind of looses from it, you can see that it's kind of going wonky. And he pulls another arrow out from it and looses it, and it hits, and they just both tumble on the ground. There's a moment where it could have been epic.
Could have been epic. I mean, sorry. Just an arrow. That's his turn.
Question, Abe.
Yes.
Carpet of Flying, you speak the word as an action to make it hover and fly. After that, is it your movement or your action?
It's your movement.
Okay, so once you get it, it's an action to activate, and then it's your movement.
Can you fly with your rope?
Correct.
Only in dim light. You've
Oh.
got that sunlight. Yeah, it's just, I think it's probably just bright in here with all the relics and whatnot.
Watch you.
I'm so far away now. All right, second question.
Yeah.
He has moved to a couple different bodies. How many more bodies are in that area that look to be similar to the ones he has been sucking?
Let me just give you a little. Yeah, I was hoping for a B, but how about this weird adult Obelek?
What?
I can probably take care of the bodies.
There only seems to be 2 left.
All right.
But the obelisk still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
There's that pile in the middle though too.
Right. He's so far away.
Calliope.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess he's not that far if I go that way.
It's only like 40 feet from us right now.
Right. I need to be within 30. I want to luck that.
Oh, all right. I will force a reroll.
Nice.
Oh, that was still a really good roll. Damn it! Now I've got to actually read this.
So legendary action.
You're gonna hear something in your mind's eye.
I can't be frightened.
You cannot be frightened, but currently you can be something else.
I don't like it. I don't like it. 19 didn't
be?
do it.
What could you be?
What happened?
Hang on. I should have advantage on that saving throw then.
I will roll it again.
Just in case I get higher than 16.
What is a spell? Is a spell happening?
Yes, but you don't see anything.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
well, if you had advantage, your luck would have been. Yeah. Okay. No, you.
All right.
Yeah.
I would have had to. Apparently, 19 wasn't going to do it, so. Okay. So, okay. Will you send me another message, like, to... Okay, that was what I was looking for. All right. Okay. I move.
Okay.
5 feet. And I swing my rapier at Valoran.
It's probably fine.
Let me roll a d20. You hit a mirror image of me. Well, maybe you hit a mirror image of me. Let's see if you actually hit. So you would hit a mirror image of me, so one of them disappears.
Okay, so I don't
Nice.
need to actually roll damage.
Nicely done.
Now I only have 2 mirror images.
Okay. And then that was 5 feet, so then I move another 25 feet into the center of the circle.
I gotta look at something real quick.
Can I, Can I use my reaction as she's leaving my taking an attack of opportunity on her?
You totally could. Yes. So
I want to try to shove her to the ground.
Oh shit!
So
I moved the bodies.
I want to try to make like an athletics check to shove her and knock her prone
Okie dokie.
before she walks in the circle.
Do it.
What the hell, Calliope?
Shove.
So I'm gonna do
Push.
like opposed athletics kind of thing, I guess. Try to shove or attack her as like a shove attack.
I'll say you have advantage.
Hell yeah! I don't know why, but I'll take it.
Calliope kind of hits you almost without even looking at you, and then just starts to like walk off in the other direction. Calliope, make a strength at disadvantage dexterity. Roll a dexterity with disadvantage. You are not expecting it. Two 9s. You said you were going to try to trip her? What were you?
Yeah,
what was
like
your
kind
aim?
of both grabbing her and knocking her down with my staff,
Roll a.
sort of like a shove thing. So I'll just try to knock her prone.
Are you trying to damage her? Or are you attacking her?
No.
What are you doing? All right.
Nope.
So you knock her prone. She still falls into. She kind of stumbles down. She's now at the base. Roll a Constitution save, Calliope.
I would like to. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll save them.
I'm just gonna take it.
I'm just gonna take
Yeah,
it.
Just take it.
I just take it.
I'm gonna take it. You take 11 points of poison damage as you fall prone on the ground,
Okay.
which should be your turn. Brings us up to Newly as I find my prone.
Noah's gonna breathe some fire. He's gonna stay outside of the thing this time.
Okay, yeah, he can easily do that.
I'm sorry, I said he. She.
Yeah,
So
she's-
he's gonna
it's a
be a
girl.
cone to hit Miravas. So let me get this. Let me get this thing. Dragon's breath on Miravas. Damn it, Miravas. I'm not rolling great on this. And then we'll fly back another 20 feet that way.
Caca!
Whoo!
Woohoo!
Whoo!
Newly's turn.
Right at the end of Newly's turn, there is a. Oh. Yes, there would be. Okay. From the bodies, there's this just like, and this massive chain goes whipping out from the bodies, and it goes towards you, Barrick. I gotta keep track. Do a little. Son of a bitch, where's it at? Where's it at? Barrick does a nat 20 is gonna hit. You from out of nowhere there is a massive chain just like racks across the back of your armor. It connects with your wings and almost drags you to the ground before it releases. Have to make sure you take. Yep.
Owie.
And it just wrenches you slowly down to the ground before it releases, dealing 29 damage. And that takes us to Valorant. The chain just right back into the pile of bodies.
Okay. As my action, I would like to cast Dispel Magic on Calliope. Try to dispel whatever charm or dominate is affecting her. Because I felt the similar thing. I felt him trying to get in my mind.
You did.
And then I got attacked by Calliope, so I think this is a fair assumption that she's being mind controlled right now.
Yeah, so you said you cast Dispel?
Yep, casting Dispel Magic at base 3rd level.
Yes, with that.
Got to roll for it?
I gotta freaking check. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's higher than a 3rd level spell.
I gotta remember what he. It might not actually be.
Oh, sweet.
I'm pretty confident you dissolved it. I just gotta double check. With that, Calliope, your mind kind of frees back up. You feel yourself kind of on all fours, just kind of covered slightly in this muck and grime. Fully aware what took place, but more or less irritated.
Valorant is just looking at you. There's not like any judgment in her eyes at this point. She just says, "There's only us." She's going to run 30 feet this way. I don't want to be behind the pillar though.
Yeah, you do.
No, she's going to run right in here, just 15 feet that way, so she can still see him. Bonus action, I'm going to loose another Crown of Stars.
Pew! Pew pew!
Keep that passive damage going. Natural 20.
It's your second one.
Oh man, I'm so good at this spell.
That is sexy right there.
All right, so she looses another star at him. I'm marking it off. And then she says, "Hey asshole, who's dealing the most damage now?" And she gives him the double birds, trying to lure him over like she does, making herself her target.
Do anything else?
My turn. Pass.
All right. I changed my plan, which is good. That was your intent.
He has to roll a Constitution save
on his turn.
Yeah, because he's still in the Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. All right, Constitution, right? And this is this a spell effect?
It is a spell effect.
Yeah, so he has advantage. All right, Constitution. Oh, those are shitty.
Oh, nice.
12, he did not save, so he's going to take 3d10 radiant damage.
Drop that shit on my head.
It's set to. Hold on. Can I just change it temporarily? I can't. Boop.
Boopity boop.
Powie.
All right, so 16.
Oh, I didn't have him targeted. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I got you. Just have to do math. Excellent. Well, as she said, she is doing the most damage after all.
Yeah.
And he kind of just and his cape kind of billows and pulls him above, and he just flies over both of you and lands on the other side.
Any attacks of opportunity?
Nope, he stayed within your range because he's
Son
a
of a
dick.
gun. What a dick.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Because after all, you do the most damage, and he just points at you.
For the first time.
And he is going to cast a spell.
Sure. I'll counterspell it.
Okay. What level?
3rd. Base.
Okay, I forget, and I should have looked it up, so shame on me. If it's higher than that, you have to roll.
I'll have to roll. I'll have to roll.
Do you have to know what level it is?
I don't, but the DC is 10 plus the spell level.
Gotcha.
And I roll an intelligence, but I get to roll. I get to add my. I get to add my proficiency bonus, so it's just +5. So.
Okay, I gotta mark off my spell. One of them.
All right.
I used that
Rolling
one.
my intelligence.
Oh yeah, you made it.
Is it lower than 15th level?
Yes, it is. It was level 7. That was good.
She just grins at him and sort of like snaps her fingers and counterspells it.
His kind of withered, gripping hand pulls back away, and there's just a moment. There's a slight disappointment.
I thought you were supposed to be the legendary bad guy, yo. I get that reaction a lot. Come over here and we'll talk about it.
He kind of looks to the staff. A little help here would be nice, and kind of slams it into the ground. That is his turn.
Cool.
Frederick.
Frederick's going to move over here. And then he's going to use his action to move.
Donkey.
Moonbeam.
Oh, damn.
And that's it.
Does anything happen when it moves on to him, or it's beginning of this
No,
turn?
because it says if he starts his turn in that ring, or if it's the first time he enters it in the round.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So he already took his damage for the round.
At the end of his turn, with a he lifts into the air, and without provoking an attack of opportunity, flies. Let me make sure he can get that far. Oh, come on. Come on, where are you at?
Come on.
Where's your fly speed? Pretty sure it's high, I just don't want to cheat.
It's probably like 10.
Itchy.
Oh no, it's 80. Yeah,
10
he makes
sounds
it.
good. Oh, shit.
And with a
Might make that big.
he just lands right in front of you. And there's just this shit-eating grin on his face. This massive spine with a skull on top just looking right at you.
These three Valorants are kind of dancing around each other a little bit.
2 Valorants, right?
3? Well, 1 plus 2 mirror images.
Oh, okay, my bad. Alright,
One's
so
the real one.
Your turn.
He's so far away now.
Sorry.
Oh. At the start.
Attack of opportunity?
I mean,
Not quite.
you have to admit, this is on brand.
At the start of your
Pissed
turn,
off the bad guy.
you did not succeed at the Constitution save last time, right?
I did not.
When you entered the poison gaseous cloud.
Did I have to roll a Constitution save? I did not roll one.
Because she's immune to poison.
Oh,
I'm
that's right. Never mind.
immune.
I'm sorry. You're good. I will write all this down so I remember for next week.
This does not bother me in the least. I am so attuned.
But yes, you're good. Your turn. Sorry.
Done so much meditating.
that massive pile of bodies is probably good, like 10 feet high. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking of going over it. Immune to poison. Swift Eye.
Bear, can you throw me?
Toss me.
You could save your action. You wouldn't be able to do anything else except for attack until he throws you. I mean, that's an option.
How?
But Barrett,
You
you're
could
gonna.
how
step in
far
the
is-
wind.
So he could. That spends a key point though.
How many do you have?
Do I get? But I save them for cool stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I already
That's true.
spent 5, so I only
She
have 10
did
left.
spend 5.
So she wants to hold an attack action to attack.
Wait.
How far is she from Mirabas? Because I could carry her to him.
She is 40 feet.
Wait, what's your movement
As-
speed?
As
No,
the angel
so I could
flies.
climb that. No. I'm gonna just run it because with my
Yeah, with your monk speed, don't you have 40 feet monk speed anyways?
my monk speed's fine, and I should be able,
Yeah.
I can run up walls. Can I run over bodies?
It is going to be a what is it? Athletics check. I mean,
Oh.
it is a pulsating,
It's
bloody
already open.
mess.
She can run across water. Does
You
that
can
help?
so with advantage.
So
What the hell?
what I'm hearing is make an athletics check with advantage.
With advantage to see if you
Yeah!
can water walk your way across these pulsating bodies.
Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
this
My
is gonna
goal
be
was to
so
pull him
gross.
away from those bodies. So that's just what I tried to do.
So athletics, you said.
Yes. Oh, it's
Ooh.
better than that one.
Okay.
I would say, yeah.
Do I
you
make it?
Well, you know what? What the hell? So as you kind of go running up, your foot slightly slips with a boom, 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 as you get closer to these piles, and the squishiness kind of catches you off guard, and then immediately your dexterousness kicks in, and you like flip over the top of it, and then go running at Mirabas. I'll say you get there.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna hit him with a stick.
I'm gonna hit him with a stick.
Don't hit him with this stick. Oh,
Your hands are slightly slimy, and as you kind of like go to whip him, it barely stays on your clutches, and you don't even get close. But you luckily didn't at least drop your weapon.
I'm hitting him with the back end.
That one hit. Oh, with max damage.
Nice.
Boom. And then a little razzle dazzle.
Razzle Dazzle Castle.
She runs up
Headbutt.
with jazz hands.
Oh no. Nope. Got too excited. That's it. That's all my turn.
Claire, you gotta focus up.
It was definitely a missed headbutt. Head went to the butt, but not with enough force.
Head with the butt.
You do anything else?
No, that's it for now.
All right. At the end of your turn, gotta make sure I'm counting these off. 1, 2. Okay, yeah. At the end of your turn, Mirabas with his spinal mace smacks, or attempts to. Can't say he does until he does. You, Valoran.
Bring it. Let's see if there's. Oh, that hits me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Does that fade all the rest of the guys?
Nope.
Because that'd be too cool. You succeeded on your save though.
I don't even think that hurt me. Second. 1, 2, 6. I forgot to add my.
Your mage armor or whatever.
Yeah, because my mage armor absorbs 30. How much of that is necrotic? 22. I'm resistant.
Yeah, 22 of that was necrotic.
So I'll save 11. So I got hurt 27. Yeah, that didn't even get through my shield, yo.
Varric, your turn.
All right, just 1 second, please. I forgot to add this shit. All right, well I'll do that for next turn. All right, I forgot to add my 4th level spells in my spell list,
Oh.
so I don't have any of those. Great, but anyways, I'm going to flat my ass over here.
Flap, 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 flap.
Plum, 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 plum. Did you succeed at the poison?
I don't remember. I took damage, but
Then
I don't remember
no.
if I succeeded. Okay.
Mono momento, por favor. Oh, you succeeded, which means you are now immune to it.
Sweet.
And nothing happens. You're good.
All right.
There.
Then I'm going to. Let's see here. I'm gonna smack this guy.
Smack him.
And want to smack him. I'm gonna smack him with. Okay. I'm gonna smack him, and I'm going to add Calliope's Bardic Inspiration to my attack.
You've also got. Ooh, are you within 10 feet of me?
You can choose after you. Oh no, you have to choose before you roll or after you roll.
I don't
After.
think I'm within 10. Yeah.
You are within 10 feet. You get +6 to melee attack rolls.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. Well, no. Swift Eye's not close enough. Swift Eye wouldn't get it. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. So anyways, I am going to attack him. Okay, so add 6 to that first.
So is that 22?
22 plus another 1d12 for my attack, so another 3.
That. Yes, that will hit.
Okay. And I am going to
23
Divine
hits.
Smite him at at the 4th level, I guess. Which will add an additional 5d8 radiant damage. Plus I have improved Divine Smite, which I get an extra 1d8, so that's going to be 6d8 radiant. And then I get to add 15 to that for my Halar Blessing.
Sweet baby Jesus.
So many d8s.
Hold on a second.
That's 24 d8s. Plus 89.
Is it really?
No, it's not. No.
Alright.
That'll get you kicked and instantly dead. His wings just fall
Alright.
off to the ground.
Mira, who?
Well, that's good. So that's radiant damage.
That's radiant damage, yeah.
Now I gotta do math. Make a
Math.
perception check.
Okay.
Barrick, Paladin of Palor.
Got 15.
You notice that as you smack, the normal of the divine energy that would normally streak off and wound your enemies of Palor almost seem to be drained away, and you see them go towards the what the hell, you guys know what it is, the Staff of Orcus. So it almost seems to be absorbing, not absorbing, but it seems to be taking away some of that radiant damage.
Okay.
Might explain why he's
That's good information.
resistant.
That's good information to have. I feel like he's haxing right now.
Yeah, just mage hand his staff away.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how it works?
We're disarmed, Korak.
Yeah, Korak, disarm him.
Do I have that?
Yeah.
Korak's got shifty shit.
I'm so
Battle
far
axe.
away, though.
Misty step.
Hold on, trying to think.
Use your coconuts.
I mean,
Alright, got a nut up.
again, but
You also
shit, you can
noticed. Hey, question of the
Hey.
day, Barrick.
Hey.
Where would you have let's say, a vial of holy water
Where would I have it?
on your person. Yeah.
In your butt.
Check your butt.
Your butt feels weird.
I think it's just in my pouch that I would carry.
So,
You know,
like,
just
kind of
Fancy name for a
Like
in a
butt.
pocket. So yeah,
like a fanny pack. So it's in your fanny
Nature's
pack.
pouch.
It's my fanny.
At the end of your swing, as your eyes kind of focus down, you see your fanny pack. There's almost like a kind of fade
you're
out
leaking.
from it. So, there you go. You noticed a couple things with the 15. That was good.
You've lost your mojo.
Well, I'm gonna attack him again, I guess.
I'm gonna attack him real
I
good.
have three attacks, so.
I mean,
might
you're
as
still
well just
doing
attack
damage,
him.
just for the record.
Yeah, I am. Oh, and I forgot to do actually just a regular damage.
Oh, that won't be resisted. Not that he's been resisting that, but you should roll that.
So, but hold on a second. So I need 1d10 plus 6. Sorry, you'll have to manually add this because I have my radiant damage attached to it.
And then I just figured we'd maybe do like one more round and then call it.
Yep. So that's an additional
12.
12. Yes.
Okay. I will add this manually.
All right, and then I'm gonna attack him
Got it.
again. And then the bardic inspiration only works once, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Once
but you
you
still
use
get the
it.
+6
Still
from
get
the
+6.
aura.
Oh yeah, that is as long as you're within her. Yeah, and you are.
Ka-chow.
Oh, that'll hit.
Gotcha, son.
Yeah.
35 will definitely hit.
All right, and I guess I'll expend a second level spell to smite. So that gives me. Okay, so first let me just do regular damage. So that would have been 12 regular damage, 8 radiant damage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna do an additional 3d8 radiant damage. So that's from my divine smite. So that would be 13.
12
Radiant.
plus that plus this. Okay. Got it.
And then I'll attack him one more time.
Then I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, sorry, add 6 to that.
Oh, you're good. 36 will hit.
And then I will do this.
I will remember you.
And 8 of that damage is, the 8 damage from the 1d8 is radiant.
Okay, so let me 12, 200. Okay.
That's it.
I think I did that math wrong. It's that. Okay.
Oh, and also if I took hit points from him, I gain those back because of my Hammer of the Forge.
You would. He did do. You probably did a good 45 points of damage. So if you were wounded, you would have healed.
I'm healed up, baby.
End of your turn. Two things happen simultaneously. From behind you hear the same familiar, and there's a crack. And Miravas is also gonna swing at you because you pissed him off.
I'll do it.
And I didn't realize what time it was, so we'll just end this round and then we'll call it. Melee. Alright, so first of all, this happens. See if it hits. No, so the chains, kind of hearing it from behind you, just quickly like out of the way. Which we'll see if Miravas hits you with his.
Duck, dodge, weave, duck. Ow.
I was just thinking that.
So, as you kind of like dip out of the way of the chains coming from behind you, you instinctually pull your head back around to see a
Literally
massive
just hit me.
mace hit you in the face.
Owie.
So I did that. I did that. Okay. Do anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Korak, you're up.
Korak is. So this is maybe the last action of the night. Is what we're saying.
Yeah,
Get a
that
good
way
one.
we pick up next time.
All right. So he's gonna move 30.
Okay. Okay, make a
as
Constitution
as
save.
a move. He'll just fail it. He'll just take the damage. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I can make him roll. Hold on.
I got it.
He did in fact fail it.
Jeez, failing an 18.
He took that damage.
Partially resisted.
It's because you
Yeah,
have
'cause he's-
whatchamacallit.
So that's his move.
Temp hit points.
As an action, he's gonna dash
Okie dokie.
up to toe to toe, and then he's going to action surge. Let me see, how does combat superiority? Yeah, so he's going to make an attack. I'm aiming for the disarming strike. I think. Can I claim that after? Yeah, after
I feel like those dice you can claim. Yeah, it's
after you hit. So I'm just going to do regular attacks with my great sword. Yeah.
He gets a +6 from Song of Battle.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes, he does.
Card AC. You know what I'm doing? I'm going to do the Great West Weapon Master too. Why not?
Yeah, with
So-
a plus. Yeah, why not?
So yeah, +6. Shit. Action surge gets me 3 attacks. So there we go. Boom.
Boom, that hits.
So I'll spend a superiority die, which is now at a D10. So I deal a this plus a this 1 extra damage.
Doesn't he reroll ones?
It
I don't
automatically
know.
does it.
Okay.
Oh, not for that though. So yes, he re-rolls once. There we go. I will add that to it.
And disarming attack. Please make a strength saving throw. I don't know what the DC is. 13. DC's 13.
Come on, baby.
That seems low.
That seems super low.
That does seem low.
I don't know what his once. Stand by.
Standing by.
Uh, 8 plus proficiency plus strength modifier. It is way higher than 13.
Yeah, I was gonna say that should be
Yeah, way.
pretty fucking high.
Save DC is strength plus proficiency. DC 19. Sorry.
That's a little better.
Fixed. So strength saving throw or be disarmed, sir.
Yeah.
Say those magic words, Abe. Say them. Say them.
Grab the staff.
Wow. How are you disarming him?
Oh, really? Oh, you're not going to use your resistance?
It's not a spell, right? I can only do.
Doesn't
that on
matter.
spells.
You can use it on any saving throw.
Oh, good, because there's no way he'd drop that without the ability. So as you kind of swing to knock it out, there's a moment where the staff slowly starts to roll out. Time almost seems to spin and slow, and then it almost seems to pull itself back into the clutch, and its hand reaches back around, and there's almost blood kind of pulling out from the nail-like claws of Miravas gripping around his staff itself. And that
That's
would be
2 of his 3.
second
That's 2 out of
legendary
3.
resistant. That's badass.
Oh, I'm keeping track. Oh, I have 2 more attacks.
Oh, do it.
So second attack, I'm doing a normal attack, not Great Weapon Master.
Okie dokie.
I really want to hit. Boom. So damage, and then another strength saving throw. I'm gonna do another disarming attack.
Sweet baby
So
Jesus.
that's a bonus 7 damage.
Let me add that in before I forget.
Actually, I can just make you roll a saving throw.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
Damn it.
Okay.
Final attack. I'll do the same thing. Oh, this is +6. I forgot to do it.
That
Still hit.
hits.
Spending another thing.
I mean, just barely hits.
So another
Another
5
5.
damage.
Okay. Got it.
And the last one, guys. This is all I got. Gonna do it. You gonna do it?
I think he's gonna have to. Yep.
Yeah.
He's gonna burn his last, and with that, the same kind of
Yes.
repulse causes him
Yes.
to grip around the staff. This time, his nails digging ever so deeper into his arm. For the first time, the smirk fully fades from his face, and there's just a deep hatred now staring at Korak. He's going to do a couple things before we end it, because he's still got one more legendary action. Make sure he's attacking the right person here. I said make sure he's attacking the right person. Okay, that's better. Okay, good. So he is going to swing at Korak now. With that, the crushing blow kind of hits him. There's kind of like a sprinkle of blood dripping from Miravos himself as it kind of showers around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep, and that, and then there is as he swings again, clutching the club. Now could be a good time to help, please. And I need Chris. I'm really sorry. There is.
He's not here. It's fine.
He's about to make a saving throw.
+5 to anybody who's near me.
He would have
I think
+5 to
that's
this, so.
everybody except for Fred.
Or Newly. Don't forget Newly.
Or Newly, yeah.
So with a 5, he rolled a 21, which I gotta double check. I think he may have saved that.
That's the aura, baby.
I am so glad we rested because I've spent 7 spells in 2 rounds.
I mean, it's probably fine. How do I tell what the monster's freaking spell thing is? It doesn't say.
Probably just like 13 or something.
Yeah, it's probably something real low.
Like 4.
I mean, everything else has been 20, so I'm imagining it's 20.
Yeah, it's usually the same for everything.
It's entertaining. It doesn't say. And you hear him scream out in pain, though he doesn't seem to be taking any kind of damage whatsoever. And he takes... yeah, he takes this much damage. He takes 15 points of psychic damage. It doesn't actually say it, but that's one of those down. And in Korak's mind, he just feels this nagging, this like scratching at his mind's eye as he kind of screams out in pain. And with that, it would be the top of the round, which is where we'll leave off with Calliope on the ground. Barrick, you would have noticed in the moments that the holy water in your fanny pack has dissolved.
Right.
The corks themselves have kind of burned away.
It's lost its holy.
Lost its holy. It's just a little water now.
It's because Paler saw you touch yourself last night.
Listen, nobody was supposed to see that.
Had to relax.
To be fair, we all saw that, so...
Yeah, you all slept like right there.
He was making weird eye contact.
With each person in turn.
On that note...
Awesome. Well, perfect. Well, that's a good place to end.